Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy Ambrosia, welcome back to another video, and today we're doing a breakdown of the official Dark Water level gameplay, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now, if you watched my last video, I just reacted to it, so basically go check that one out, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, I've watched it through a couple times just to get an idea of what's going on, see what weapons there are, see what maybe gameplay mechanics there are. And yeah, we'll go from there, we'll try to break it down, and we'll see what we can find. It's pretty interesting, to be honest. We'll talk a bit about it once we go through here. So first things first, obviously it's in the future, if you saw the time down below. Right here. It's, I think it was the 22nd of October? Maybe not. Yeah, 22nd of October 2022. We've got Shadow Company. So this is Graves, apparently. I don't think we actually know. I don't think his name is said throughout the trailer. I was trying to look for it, but if it is, let me know. He's part of Shadow Company, and they're the same guys that betrayed us in the trilogy previously, like the Modern Warfare trilogy, the old one. He's part of Shadow Company, and he was working with Shepard. So we're obviously in Task Force 141. So we'll see how that ends up going. Here we've got Soap and Vargas, and then we've got Ghost and Price on one of the other ships somewhere, one of the other boats. I think right that one right there that ends up taking off. We've got him talking. The player models look amazing. They look, obviously Vargas, I'm not sure, but Soap, like, it looks exactly like the old Soap. It's pretty cool. But yeah, we're basically going to be playing as Task Force 141. Maybe not throughout the whole campaign, but for these missions anyway. Now, one thing to note quickly is that, obviously, look, we've got a MP5 here. We got, I think it's called a subsonic integral suppressor. It's one of the bigger barrels. I'll put a screenshot up of it now quickly, just to get the name. So we've got an MP5 here. Here we don't see really any of their weapons. Here we've got a DMR that Soap's using. Now, we end up playing a Soap throughout the reveal, but we don't ever see this weapon. So it's a bit weird. Unless this is... Well, it's not, because this has got a high-powered scope. So it looks like an EBR-14. It's a DMR of some sort, but we don't end up seeing it. I'm not 100% sure on that one. So we'll just have to figure that one out, I guess, as we go along. It's definitely not the... I think it's ACR that we see later on, but that's only got a VRK optic on it, not a high-powered scope. So basically, we zippy up. Obviously, it's on the same engine as Modern Warfare and Warzone and stuff like that. So here we see a Vector, or a Fennec, with a GI Mini Reflex and a ZLR Deadfall barrel. Any other attachments there. This guy in front's got a P90 with a... It might, look, this might not be a mono suppressor, but it's some type of suppressor. Here's something new that I wanted to mention. Actually, there's obviously a new feature where you can just open it normally, or you can bash it open. Now, back in Warzone and the old Modern Warfare, you have to actually aim to open up a door. So now you just open it, like if you want to open it slowly anyway. So now you just open it normally, or you can bash it open. You don't have to aim down sight, which is good. Doesn't impair your movement. Here, obviously, just more close quarters, claustrophobic type stuff. This guy comes out. This is an AK-47U. You can't really see it properly, but I'll see if I can get a good thing of the flash. And it's got a... There you go. Can't really see it. But that's basically AK-47U with a... Now, you can't see it properly here, but I'll put a screenshot up quickly. It looks like a monocle sight. So that's like that Russian sight. Take that guy out. Now here, I honestly can't tell. It might be AKs or something on this rack. It's too difficult. It's not. Obviously, with a bit rate, it makes it a bit more difficult. We've got more P90s. These guys are running out, getting taken out. One thing to note is the gun sounds in this game are insane. We got a MP5 here, as well, with a suppressor and a barrel. Another MP5 here with a suppressor and a barrel. Now, one thing I noticed, and I'll show you throughout the trailer, but a lot of people aren't using scopes. Like, they're all going kind of iron sights. That guy, Vargas, has a scope. But, you'll see. You'll see what I'm trying to say. We have, obviously, MP5. Got a knife on the back. Now, I couldn't see... They've got pistols, but I'm not 100% sure what they are. Those guys get taken out. Can't tell what that gun is. Here, we see this guy has an MP7. With maybe an FSS recon barrel. Actually, maybe not, because it's not sticking out a bit. And then behind him, we've actually got a Model 680 shotgun. Right there.
Ghost, we're moving to the main deck. What's your status?
Boarding the ship with Shadow 3 now.
So here we move up. Obviously stacking is going to be in the game. They've got flashes, not a surprise. Their new flash animations are insane. I hope that they're going to be the same in Warzone. I reckon that'll be cool. Like, that's just a massive explosion. AK there. 47U. Here, to me, it honestly looks like an AMAX. That looks like an AMAX to me right there, with maybe a hollow sight. It'd be different if we had the UI, because then we could actually see pick up this weapon, pick up that weapon, but that looks like an AMAX. Could just be an AK again. We've got Molotovs on the left, so they're going to be in the game. Yeah, obviously Vector isn't good at long range. So he swaps over. This is interesting here. Doesn't swap over yet, picks up a Molotov. To a, I believe this is an ACR. Now it's not in any of the other, well, obviously it's in Modern Warfare 2 and stuff like that, but this wasn't in Modern Warfare. So if this is the ACR, which I think it is, it looks like it to me, but yeah, obviously models change and stuff like that, then that's sick. The ACR just hands down is my favorite weapon. Just even in COD, in Battlefield, just like the ACWR in Battlefield, the ACR in Modern Warfare. If you watch my reaction trailer, my reaction video to this, I'll tell you a story about the ACR. So, keep going here. Obviously, it's got a suppressor on it. It's got a VLK optic. One thing you're going to realize throughout the trailer is that basically everything's just copy and paste from Modern Warfare, which I don't think is a bad thing, because to me, I love the engine. I don't really want anything to change. I'm very happy with how it is.
Ghost, they're signaling the ship. They're gonna launch that missile.
It's first stage. There's still time. All shadows, missiles.
So they just keep moving.
2-1, we're moving to secure. Cover us.
Here we get a mount, so obviously you can mount. Now, it doesn't show them actually moving left and right, so that's going to be interesting to see if they get rid of that, because that was obviously in Vanguard where you can move left and right while mounted. So I guess we'll see what happens here. One thing to note is obviously the grenade, you can throw it back. Now I'm going to assume 100% there's going to be a tac sprint in here, but obviously it doesn't tac sprint here. He slides though, so obviously slide mechanics back. They have also added dolphin diving in the game, so that's pretty cool. Same engine, looks like the same type of recoil, etc. Gets the reload. We can get a little bit better look at the gun here. So, like I said, this isn't in Modern Warfare, so we're just going to have to wait and see. It looks like an ACR to me. Obviously, he's blowing stuff up. Another P90 there. Now, right here, I'll try to pause it. I'll get a screenshot up for you quickly. I'll see if I can pause it first. This looks like an FR. So an FR556, pretty sure it's called. I'll put a screenshot up. So that shows that the FR, the FAMAS, whatever you really want to call it, is in. Scope-wise, could really be anything from a red dot to an ACOG, can't see. But obviously, we're going to assume that the ACOGs and all that are all going to be in the game as well. So that's an FR there. Takes him out. Keeps running up. Obviously aiming. Here, chucks a flash. Takes him out. Got another AK-74U here. Then we got Molly. We got pick up, well, obviously an M84 flash. And picks up a Molotov. So it just keeps on moving. Makes his way up. We don't see a tac sprint in this, but I'm going to assume it's going to be in the game, but I guess we'll have to see. It's just something to note. Opens up. One thing I want to mention is the the watches. So I think this guy's got a different watch, so obviously we're all going to have our watches back.
Where are the controls?
On that damn ship. Actual, we got a problem. Missile is
Just look at the one thing I want to mention is that look at the water droplets and the ray tracing on the scope. Like, look at the, you can literally see the reflection of a light on the back of the scope. That's cool. Oh no, sorry, it's not through the back of the scope. I think he's looking at this little bottom one here. Maybe? I'm not sure. Or it could be a reflection. Here, obviously just zip is down. Nothing too interesting. So we'll skip here. But one thing to note is that apparently all these waves here are meant to be server side. So if you're playing co-op with someone, then they're also going to be seeing the exact same waves that you're seeing. I'll show you that a little bit in the future. So obviously COD moment, big jump. Something to mention that graphics are so good in this game.
Let's have ourselves a gunfight.
Now we see Ghost for the first time.
Missile controls are on the bridge.
So right here, we've got Ghost holding an SPR, a 208. That's what it looks like anyway. So obviously Ghost is the sniper of the crew. I don't know if you've seen the like all the little trailers and stuff for the Modern Warfare, like the Warzone trailers for the seasons and stuff like that. Looks like it's holding an SPR there. Here, it could be one of two things. Now, it could be just an M4 with a tac light barrel, and then obviously it's got some type of underbarrel there, maybe a grenade launcher or something like that. Or, obviously with the motion blur and stuff, it's so hard to just get a clear photo. Or it could be maybe a honey badger? Maybe? Like, I'm not sure. Like, it does just look like an M4 with a tac light barrel. But, like, I'm not 100% sure, so I'm guessing it's an M4, but it could be a honey badger. If they bring that in, that'll be awesome. But the thing is, if it is a honey badger, I'm just thinking in my brain, it'll probably be an SMG if they bring in a honey badger, and then a honey badger won't be able to have an underbarrel because it's an SMG. So it's probably just an M4, but I guess time will tell. Obviously, chucks a Semtex. Not very surprising. It's going to be in the game. Looks like just an AK there with a barrel. I mean, with the just different attachments on it. Here he pulls out the Model 680. Just absolutely destroys. Just, it sounds so beefy. I cannot wait to play good old Warzone with this. Now, one thing I want to mention to you guys quickly is that if you don't know already, the water is all server side. So what that means is that if you're playing, because you're going to be able to swim and do all this stuff whilst you're in Warzone or on the multiplayer maps and stuff like that, you're not just going to die anymore. So basically, all the water then has to be server side, so everyone that's in that lobby has the same waves, has the same this, and has the same that. So that's why I reckon this kind of looks a little bit different to how water would normally look. So if you're playing this co-op, which I'm pretty sure there's going to be co-op campaign, you're going to be seeing the same waves and the same little water trickles and etc, etc. So that's just something to note. Pretty cool. Here he just takes out more people. Not 100% very easy to see what weapons they're using, but pretty much more of the same realistically. And one thing I want to mention is this has got a very slow reload speed. It's not very quick at all. Some more gunshots. Obviously, the visuals of like all the hit indications and stuff like that are going to be similar. Traces look very cool though, so it'll be interesting if that makes its way to Warzone, where people shooting just see bullets flying by like a lot. But we'll see. Obviously, it's already in Warzone, so like just maybe being more extreme. Obviously, this guy's shotgun v shotgun takes him out. Not bad. Here, this guy gets taken out by the water. It's pretty cool. Right, yeah, so this guy looks like he's got a, I think it's Graves. He's got an AK, but it looks like it's been a bit more customized. So obviously it doesn't have the standard, you know, wood oak barrel. It's got the, or handguard, sorry, it's got, you know, different color, which is cool, synthetic. Ghost there, obviously with the SPR. They put their little C4 down. And this is where it ends. But it does show the other trailers after it. so I want to show that quickly. So right here, we see Scar H's, which is cool. Here, again, this is what I was saying, like, this could just be an M4. See if I can get the light there. Like, this could just be an M4 with a tack light barrel, but it looks smaller than that. And it's Ghost, so you'd think it'd be using something a bit more unique. That's why I think it might be a Honey Badger. So, it might be, it might not be. It's got a integral suppressor in, like, inside of it, so could be. And if it was an M4, like, it wouldn't have this little red thing here. So I'm going to do something very quickly. Yeah, so I just tried Googling whether or not if I could search up Honey Badger and it'll come up with this little red thing, but that just might be a game thing. So yeah, it could be an M4, it could be a Honey Badger. Hopefully it's a Honey Badger. That'd be really cool if that's in the game. That'd be very exciting. But yeah, price here just with the, could be a Renetti, could be something along those lines. It's not very easy to see. They'll realistically, a lot of pistols just look the same. Here, looks like I got an M4. Not really. This honestly, I'm not sure what this weapon is. Like, I've been looking, it's obviously got a different scope on it. But, like, yes, it's obviously with the different attachments and stuff like that, you're not going to be able to pick out every weapon, so they all look a little bit different. This could just be a standard M4 with a different barrel on it, for all we know. Yeah. That's pretty much it, guys. It was a pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys got something out of this. If you did, leave a like. And also, if you guys picked anything up, or if I said maybe something wrong, let me know down in the comments. If you want to see more of this content, please subscribe. It'll be really greatly appreciated. Because obviously I'm going to be posting a lot more Modern Warfare 2 content in the future. So if you guys want to have a look at that, it would be absolutely awesome if you subscribe. So, peace out, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.